Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today in South Africa, one more time, the Con Court made a ruling to uphold that corporal punishment of your child in your own home as the parent is illegal. Yes, it's illegal. They have made the ruling yesterday, and it's brought quite a bit of contention on social media, at least, whether this is an appropriate ruling or not. For the most part, it seems as though people are not happy about it for quite a number of reasons. The fact that the Con Court is ruling how and controlling essentially how parents raise their children. Like the government people, the people who are running these institutions, who are running the courts, who probably have full-time nannies and au pairs, are making decisions for the average working class Joe on how to raise their child and what they're allowed to do. They are not contributing to school fees, food, for electricity, housing, clothing, anything else, but they are telling people how they must raise their child. They note to alternative methods of punishment in this ruling, but they don't say what those are. Funny that. Really funny that. I, as a child, was spanked. I hate the word spank as well. It seems obnoxiously dirty. When I was young, I was given a hiding. Ek het 'n pak slaag gekry, a swift klap, a pinch when I was being naughty in the church. Even the threat of a hiding was enough for me. I think most children, kind of my generation, the 32-year-olds and upper, were raised that way. Because honestly, as a child, the best way that, in my opinion, and in the opinion of the very many generations that came before, if your child was misbehaving and you spoke, the next best alternative was to give a swift smack.
You better get her, Ella, because I'm going to make that head go all the way around.
Now, there's a difference between child abuse and neglect and giving a child a hiding. Quite frankly, I never once doubted that my parents loved me and cared for me when they gave me a hiding. Ever. It was never a question in my mind, because their actions, the fact that they explained to me why I was receiving this hiding, and afterwards still telling me that they love me, that reassured the fact that I knew that it was a consequence to something I was doing wrong, and I didn't listen to them in the first place. Now, my house had a simple rule of, we'll speak twice, and on the third time, jou gat gaan brand. Done. There was no debating, there was no arguing, there was no, ach, but please. And frankly, I am very much of the opinion that it, far from scarring me, it actually gave me discipline. It made me well behaved because I knew that there were consequences. I am now, as an adult, very much aware, and throughout university, throughout high school, work, was very much aware that life is a balancing act of consequences. Every action has a reaction, because that's the truth. When you shelter children and you create snowflake babies that are mentally manipulated by their parents, who get the silent treatment, who are basically mentally mind-fucked by their parents into behaving correctly, those are the broken adults. They have no concept of consequence. There's no real consequence. If you screw up in your work, your boss is not just going to go, oh, I'm so disappointed. You get fired. There's a harsh consequence that follows. And that's a reality that you can't shield a child from, quite honestly. Because otherwise you get scenes like this.
I'm finna go back to jail.
Yeah, that's right you are, because if you touch me, I'm gonna call 911.
My daughter tried that. I hit her so hard she dialed 919.
I don't know about y'all, but I would have gotten moored in that shop because I would have deserved it then, quite frankly. And if I see children behaving like this, if kids run into me, if they're yelling while they're running down the aisles of a shop, if they are rude, I actually get so frustrated because I think all you need, child, is a hiding. Not to have a cigarette put out on you, because that's what people seem to think a hiding is the worst possible way. Is you get a fucking cigarette put out on you, you get slashed with a knife, you get kicked in the head. That's not a hiding, that's child abuse. But being given a hiding, bring it. Life experience. That's how my nieces are raised. They know those children, when I speak, when my mother speaks, they listen because they're aware of consequences. When they don't listen, on the third time, there's a consequence. And it's not,
I'm taking away your privilege of television.
I'm taking away your privilege of an Xbox. No, not all people have those privileges to take away. But you still need to raise your damn child.
I see now I'm gonna have to take you back a few years to this game I used to play with my daughter. More parents need to go back to playing this game. Children getting out of line like they crazy. This is a little game called Tear That Ass Up.
To be just damn adults, because that's what children become. I know that this is probably not everyone is gonna agree, but I personally believe that the courts should not be ruling on what parents can and cannot do in their homes. They should be ruling your child has the right to a place to live, food to eat, an education, this, that, the following. This is what we provide. This is what you provide. This is what constitutes child abuse. Don't do these things. Don't mentally mindfuck your child, because what you're going to get then is adults who are going to be constantly trying to people please. They're going to have no self-confidence. They are going to live their life through other people. They become codependent. They get mental disorders. Hi. Which one would you rather have? Deal with your child early, let them become decent, stable human beings? Or do you just, oh, I'm so disappointed, and they grow up being psychopaths? Pick one. You can't have both.
Now get up them stairs and put that dress on like I told you.
I don't want to put in that dress.
What you finna do?
Go upstairs and put in that dress like you told me.
That belt still got the power if you use it.
I am pro hiding. I don't believe the court should have a say on how you discipline. They should have a say on what you cannot do. So no, you should not abuse your child. But a spank, okay, not a spank. A hiding, come now. Really? If you as a parent give hidings out of rage, then chances are you're abusing your child, you're taking it too far. As a parent, you should be aware of your anger, your emotional level. You should be able to calm it down, dumb it down, get to a good level, and then discipline your child accordingly. Never act out of rage, just like adults shouldn't act out of rage towards other adults. Yeah? Anyway, that's just my opinion. That's my ramble. I'm pro spank. I'm pro hiding. And let's see what's next. Let's see what the court tells us how we should live our life next. Yeah? Cool. See you later, guys.